It's a proposal that's caused friction between London mayors and Westminster Council for generations. But the pedestrianisation of Oxford Street is inching closer to becoming a reality under the tenure of Sadiq Khan and a Labour government. The mayor argues that banning all traffic from the once booming retail hotspots will drive shoppers back to the most famous high street in the country. But with alternative regeneration plans already mapped out by the Labour-run council, harmony between the two sides could still be at a gridlock, as Rags Martel reports.
It's London's most famous street, but it could be about to change. Buses and cars out of Oxford Street, replaced by a pedestrian avenue.
That's a good idea?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think you'll have more shopping, I think you'll sell more, and I think it'll save the high street.
Do you think it should be pedestrianised?
No.
Why not?
It's all right as it is. And I come up and down here almost every day.
No, I think cars being up and down is fine, especially with the buses and everything, that helps you get everywhere.
This is the Mayor of London's second run at banning traffic here. He tried and failed back in 2017, but by his side this time, the Deputy Prime Minister.
She recognises that if Oxford Street does well, the entire nation benefits. And I think our plans will have the support of businesses, have the support of tourists and visitors, and also the support of residents.
There have been many plans to pedestrianise Oxford Street before. Some ideas stretch as far back as the 1960s, but every time it hasn't happened. There have been double-deckers on this street since they were horse-drawn. Red buses part of the fabric of one of the busiest shopping areas in the country. But making Oxford Street traffic-free will cost £150 million, and residents have not been keen on changing it in the past.
No, we don't want the scheme as it stands. Well, actually, I say that, we haven't got any detail. The last thing that the Mayor said about this was in 2017, and that plan was rejected by residents.
But cycling groups are keen on the idea and even want more.
Why stop at Oxford Street? Why not make the whole of the West End car-free?
You want to go that far?
Yeah, I think we should look at, we need to be a world-leading city, walking and cycling city. We should be looking at all options on the table. Let's go bigger than that.
And business groups also want the traffic gone.
When people talk about pedestrianising Oxford Street, they don't mean literally no vehicles ever. They mean managing vehicles very carefully so that, for example, deliveries come late at night rather than in the middle of the day when the place is busy.
Do you want it pedestrianised?
Not really, no. I've driven a cab 35 years. Why would you want to pedestrianise it? Where are you going to go? All it's going to do is clog up all the back streets.
Would it be nicer without the cars?
Maybe less cars, because we can't do without them entirely.
As much as you're trying to pedestrianise things, where are the disabled going to park their cars?
It's often called Britain's High Street, where the traffic remains on it. The debate rolls on. Rags Martel, ITV News, Oxford Street.